Walk your feet together. Relax your toes. We'll begin with the 5 posture checks. Push your feet through the floor. Stretch your spine through the crown of your head. Roll your shoulders back. Push your belly into your spine and lift your chest. Add a little chin tuck for your neck. We'll begin in mountain pose. Inhale and stretch your spine. Exhale and tighten your belly. Inhale and chest lifts. Exhale, belly tightens. Try to breathe as slow as you can. Two more slow breaths just like this. Triangle pose. Step your right foot back so that you're in a wide stance. Try to line up your toes so that neither foot is in front of the other. Your feet should be just less than the span of your arms. If you're using blocks, make sure to place them behind your heels. It's best to start with the tall side. Turn your right foot out about 90 degrees. Turn your left foot in about 45 degrees. Push your outer left foot down. Both legs should be straight. Find your right hip and then slide it over to the left. Practice this a few times to feel more flexibility in your hips and your low back. Once you're ready, give it some attitude. Take your left hand to your left hip and pull it back towards the wall behind you. This neutralizes your hips and also centers your belly. Reach for the wall with your right hand. Keep reaching until you feel that low back stretch. Then place your right hand on your thigh, your shin, or your block. Just be sure to avoid your knee. Once you feel stable, tighten your belly and lift your chest. Reach through the crown of your head. As you inhale, lift your arm to the sky. Exhale and tighten your belly. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, belly tightens. See if you can move your hand down to your shin or your block. 2 more breaths. Bring your left hand back to your hip. Bend your right knee and slowly come back up to standing. We'll move right into the left side, so if you're not ready, pause the video. Make sure both feet are lined up. Turn your left foot out about 90 degrees. Tuck your right foot in about 45 degrees. Push the outside of your right foot down. Make sure both legs are nice and straight. Find your left hip and push it over towards the right. Practice it a few times to aid in flexibility. Nice attitude. Right hand pulls back your right hip. Now your belly is centered. Reach for the wall with your left hand. Continue to reach until you feel that low back stretch. Then place your left hand on your left thigh, shin, or block. Once you feel stable, tighten your belly and lift your chest. As you inhale, reach your right arm all the way up to the sky. Stretch through your fingertips. Exhale and pull your belly into your spine. Inhale and lift your chest. Exhale and tighten your belly. Try to look at your right hand. 2 more inhales and exhales. Bring your right hand back to your hip and bend your left knee. Slowly come back up to standing. When you're ready, come to the top of your mat. Make sure to set your blocks aside. Halfway lift. If you're using blocks, make sure to set them up so that when you're halfway lifting, they're directly underneath your shoulders. So once you've placed them on your mat, line your shoulders up above them. Your feet should be about hips-width distance apart, which is the length of both of your fists together. We'll begin with hip hinges, just like in the how-to videos. So as you inhale, pull your hips forward. Make sure that your glutes are nice and tight. As you exhale, push your hips back towards the wall behind you. This helps to keep your back nice and flat as you fold. Let's practice this 3 times before we hold the halfway lift. Inhale, hips forward. Glutes are tight. Exhale, push your hips back. Inhale and pull your hips forward. Exhale, push back. 1 more pull. And push your hips back. We'll hold it here. Push your hands into your thighs. This stretches your spine. Tighten your belly and tuck in your chin. Try to look straight down. The crown of your head is stretching towards the wall in front of you. Inhale and lift your chest. Exhale and keep your belly tight. Inhale and lift. Exhale and tighten. Walk your hands down towards your shins, or your blocks if you have them. Chest rises with your inhales and falls with your exhales. Bring your hands back to your hips and slowly return to standing. Be sure to shake out your shoulders or legs if they feel a little stiff. Forward fold. If you're using blocks, place them in front of you so that you can lean forward on them. If you're not using blocks, place your hands in front of you and send your chest past them. Walk your feet about hips-width distance apart, or 2 fists. Then come back up to standing. Remember, in a forward fold, we're hinging from our hips, just like the halfway lift. Except now we'll use our hands. Reach your arms up to the sky. Inhale, send your hips forward. Exhale, hips push back. Hips forward and back. We'll do this 3 more times before we hold a forward fold. Last inhale forward. Exhale, hips push back. Reach your arms forward towards the wall in front of you, and then either towards the blocks or the floor. Walk your hands forward so that the weight shifts from your feet to your hands. Lean forward so your chest passes your hands. Tighten your belly. Inhale and lift your chest. Exhale and walk in your hands. Just a little bit. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale and fold forward. Walk in your blocks if you can. Lift on your inhale. Fold and walk on your exhale. Do this for 2 more breaths. Come to a halfway lift. Set aside your blocks if you were using them, and slowly make your way back to standing. Take your time and shake out your arms and legs if you need to. Chair pose. Walk your feet together. We'll start with the 5 posture checks. Push your feet through the floor. Stretch your spine all the way through the crown of your head. Roll your shoulders down your back. Push your belly into your spine. Lift your chest and add a chin tuck. Take a nice big inhale, exhale, and sit low. The insides of your knees should touch. Tighten your belly. Push your hands into your thighs to straighten your spine. Inhale and stretch your arms to the sky. Palms touch or are shoulder width apart. Exhale and sit low. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, push your hips back. Reach through your fingertips. Try to really squeeze your thighs together. One more big inhale. And relax your arms. Slowly come back up to standing. Tree pose. We'll start with the 5 posture checks to balance easier. Push your feet through the floor. Stretch your spine all the way up to the sky. Roll your shoulders down your back. push in your belly and lift your chest. Add a little chin tuck. To balance on your left leg, start by leaning your body weight onto it. Tighten your belly and lift your chest. This makes your left side nice and strong. Point your right toes. A strong exhale will pull in your right leg. So take a big inhale. Exhale, pull in. We'll do 5 of these. Just like the practice video. Now pull your right foot to your left leg. Compress them together. Push your right thigh back to open up your hip. Tighten your belly and lift your chest. Compress your palms together to help you balance. Look forward. Inhale and lift your chest. Exhale and compress. Inhale and lift. Exhale and tighten. If you're feeling balanced, walk your foot a little higher. One more inhale. Exhale and release your right leg. Shake it out a little bit. We'll move right into the left side, so if you need to, pause the video. We'll start again with the posture checks just to balance easier. Push your feet through the floor. Stretch your spine all the way up. Roll your shoulders down your back. Push your belly into your spine and lift your chest. Add a little tuck. To balance on your right leg, lean all of your weight onto it. Push in your belly and lift your chest. Point your toes and take a big inhale. Now pull in your leg. Inhale. Exhale, leg pulls in. 3 more, just like this. Now pull your left foot into your right leg. Compress them together. Push your left thigh back to open up your hip. Tighten your belly and compress your palms. Inhale and lift your chest. Exhale and compress. Chest lifts. Body compresses. Small movements are what keep you balanced. Take one more breath. Inhale and release your left leg. Shake out both of your legs. Be sure to check out sequence 2 for variations of each of these poses.